Alright, back in the workshop. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I certainly did. Christmas was good to me. Got a couple boxes in the mail. This is the results of one of them. It's a Simadre Cut50 RX 50 amp plasma cutter. I just got it the other day, a few $100 off of eBay. This is the contents of the box, so extra consumables for the tips. I did buy an extra consumables with it as well, just to keep me going for a while. This is the airline that'll probably be useless, next to useless. And we got the torch with it. This is a HF start machine, if I understand it correctly, not a pilot arc. The ground clamp is almost okay. It's just got stamped steel contact tips in there, and I'll probably make something out of brass for those, which will be fine. Came with a little regulator, water separator sort of thing. I'll probably throw a little desiccant air dryer on there. They're pretty cheap and easy. This thing is so light it comes with a shoulder strap. I mean, really, this thing weighs next to nothing, which is nice and portable. So, got to throw a plug on the end of it. It comes without. You throw on your choice. Haven't decided whether I'll do a 20 amp or a 30 amp plug on there. I have both plugs in the shop, so I'll have to make a decision here quick. That's why I picked up both. Anyway, let's see if we can get something hooked up, see if we can cut something. So in the process of buying this thing, I did a little checking around on YouTube, of course, and found a review on this model by a West Van guy, or West Van dude, something like that. And he had taken this thing apart, checked her all out, had a few complaints about it. One of them being the weird color coding on the wires, so I just quickly double checked and confirmed that the green is the ground. This one's got red and blue for your two hot legs. So I think I've decided I'm going to try the 20 amp plug here, and I'll wire that in. If I blow breakers on my 20 amp circuits, then I'll switch out to the 30 amp here. So anyway, I got more of these plugs around the shop, so outlets I mean, so that's why I'm going to go with this. We'll give it a try. Okay, got her hooked up, plugged into the wall, and let's see if we can find a switch. Here we go. Appears to be working. Fan comes on. Power up front. Yeah, 50 amps is advertised. Very nice. I think this switch here is for probably post-flow after you extinguish the arc. I'll play around with that once I get it hooked up. And so now what do I need? Need to hook up a regulator. They've got no real place designated on this thing to mount it, so I'll have to drill and put some screws in somewhere here. Alright, sounds good. Cool. Alright, so I got things hooked up here. So clean, dry air is really important, and I don't have very clean, dry air right now, so this is just a little water separator that's on there that does a little bit. I whipped into town and quickly found one of these disposable inline filters that's supposed to take out some of the water and anything else it gets through. I'm going to replace that with a desiccant dryer, and then once I've got that, I'll figure out how I want to mount this, and I'll get some decent fittings that don't leak quite as bad. This crappy stuff here, what do you expect, right? So anyway, I'll do that a little later on. Maybe tomorrow I can start hunting around for desiccant air dryer, or maybe I'll just build one or something. I'll see about that. So let's turn this on. There we go. Got her plugged in. So push the button, nothing happens, of course, because I don't have it hooked up to any metal here. So that switch there does appear to be a time for post flow there. So you hit the button. That's about 5 seconds. Flick it up to the 2S. 1, 2, that's 2 seconds. So that is in fact what that's for. So let's find us a little bit of metal, see what we can cut. So this clamp here, the gauge of that wire is a little on the light side. I might want to upgrade that at some point, but I don't know, maybe it'll do just fine. Not too happy with these jaws. They're just stamped steel. I got some brass kicking around here. I'll probably make a set of contacts for that. Doesn't look like it'd be too hard to replace. Pop that rivet, maybe put a little bolt in there. So other than that, this clamp looks a little bit better than the usual $5 jumper cable variety. So it's got a good spring to it. Anyway, so let's find us some metal, see if we can actually cut something. Okay, so got a little piece of scrap. See what happens. Cool. Oh, of course I didn't cut all the way through. Let's try that again. Works a lot better when you point her straight up and down. A little bit of slag on the back there. That's going to work awesome, I think. Let's try boosting up the current a little bit. It's only at 38 amps. Let's try her closer to 50 amps. That does the trick. Alright, a little bit of slag on the back, but that's a half decent cut there. Pretty happy with that. Awesome, up and running, cool. So, Simadre 50 RX plasma cutter, works pretty good. Not bad for a few $100 off eBay.